Burnout experiences are negative aspects of working in correctional institutions since they experience feelings, attitudes, motives, and expectations, whether it's their own the own psychologist's expectations of themselves or issues that might contribute to that, that might be from outside sources such as their environment, the population of specific the specific environment, the amount of cases that they have, and so on and so forth. Burnout, which was specifically in as was burnout was a specific result of effect of job satisfaction, and basically it's defined as a stressor towards the psychologists either put by themselves or put from others. Some contributors of burnout also include personal depletion, emotional exhaustion, and personal accomplishments. And this basically affects the psychologist by making them feel drained, and which was found by also one of the researchers to be connected to the specific topic of depersonalization, since emotional exhaustion basically makes that specific psychologist not want might have to conceal their feelings, and basically since they felt that they couldn't give the actual negative feeling and negative empathy and attitude or experience towards their patients, that would result in burnout. Also, personal accomplishments of psychologists resulted in a small percentage of those who felt dissatisfaction towards the accomplishments in work or towards patients as well. And basically, the personal accomplishments that they would face is either perfectionism, would be like some sorts of perfectionism of the fact that they might have their own feelings that they might not be doing the right thing or not be working a lot, for example. Also, researchers resulted that psychologists are the ones to learn over time to conceal their emotions and not show their actual patients a specific attitude and empathy that might result in a different aspect of basically what their whole case covers on that specific patient, whether it's personality disorders. They're also called borderliners, which are the ones who would commit suicide, specific types of like different patients. And basically, when they conceal their emotions, they basically have the feeling of being overused or by being overused by the overall process or treatment that they're using towards the specific patients, as well as the specific by specific staff members and personal life that might have affected, but it's not really explained in the actual research. The research shows that in order to find the variables of burnout that they basically had to randomly select was doctoral level psychologists who were licensed to be official psychologists and who are employed specifically by human services to show directed health and mental health services that were studied inside the specific surveys that were given. And those surveys basically had different aspects and variables such as ages, specific degrees, either different types of correctional institutions, for example, federal or state correctional institutions. And basically, in essence, the research concludes that the researchers were proving their hypothesis that psychologists who encounter more negative client behavioral experiences are more emotional, and have more of an emotional exhaustion, and they have more of a likely more likely of the person of a personal depersonalization of themselves. Also, satisfaction with job accomplishments related to the earning of income also produced by the specific results. And finally, negative clients' behaviors were related to personal accomplishments as well, which came from also the specific income, salaries. And basically, because of personal accomplishments, psychologists had a hard time dealing with feeling satisfied by the level of progress made towards their patients, meaning that that most of the time, summarized entirely by the researchers, that they didn't know if they were doing the right thing, if their treatments were working towards a specific patients and specific case loads as well. And basically, that was their entire hypothesis, that um, there was a many negative behaviors, negative attitudes, and negative aspects of either the client towards the psychologist, or the patient towards the psychologist, or the psychologist's attitudes towards the patient. And basically, that's it.